So I'm super excited, guys. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm glad to be able to bring you this information today. So it's early morning here in Thailand, as I said. So thanks for joining us wherever you are in the world. So if you're in the crypto space right now, or if you've previously lost money in crypto, then you're going to love what we're going to be sharing with you today on this live broadcast. And if you're watching this later on the replay, then you're also going to be blown away and love the information and value we're about to give you. So I'm super excited, and I want to say thank you to my friend and business colleague, Mr. X, who's going to remain somewhat anonymous because we're going to be exposing and revealing some secrets here and strategies today for you that other people don't even know and the big dogs don't want you to know, okay? So we're going to be upsetting a few people along the way. They're trying to keep this information from you, but we don't want to keep this information from you. We want to get it out there so everybody can profit in the crypto space, whether the market is going up or down. So we'll be revealing Mr. X's full identity, but his name is Ben. Okay, so let me just unmute Ben. So how you doing, Ben? Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, Dan. I'm glad to be here. I have some cool and very powerful stuff to share with your audience today. So I'm just glad to be here, and thanks for having me, Dan.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Great stuff. Okay, so we got some really cool stuff coming to you today, guys. So Ben has actually created a full-blown video course which shows you over the shoulder how you can profit from the market with the market. It doesn't matter whether the price is going up or down. Let me just mute some of these microphones here. We've got a bit of background noise going on there. Okay. So yeah, it doesn't matter whether the market is going up or down, guys. You're going to be able to profit. We're going to be sharing a ton of information and tips and tricks with you today and giving you some real value here on this live broadcast. So guys, turn off your mobile devices, grab a pen and paper because you're probably going to want to take some notes because we're going to be giving you some real golden nuggets of information here. And by the end of this call, you're going to be able to make money in crypto, whether the market is going up or going down, and you're going to be able to start doing that from today. Okay, got a couple more people joining us here. Let me just bring them in from the waiting room. Okay, thanks for joining us, Terry. So how does that sound, guys? Give me a thumbs up and let me know again in the chat box everything's okay, you can hear me. Okay, so Ben, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got involved in crypto, what it is you do, and how you make a full-time income?
Yes, so what I do is I day trade the financial markets. I am a professional day trader, professional swing trader. So I day trade the futures markets, crude oil, NASDAQ, and I've been doing this for 11 years, and I do this full time and make money from it. So, but trust me, guys, it wasn't always this easy for me. I lost a lot of money in the past because I really didn't know what I was doing. But before, I got into trading, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. Okay, I graduated from high school. I knew that I didn't want to go to college because I barely graduated from high school. So I knew school wasn't for me. Okay. At the age of 22, I had at least 11 jobs. And that's because I was either getting fired or getting laid off or I quit. So from there, I knew that a job wasn't for me. Okay. So I decided to see if I can actually work for myself. So the first thing I did was I bought and sold cars, and I was doing okay. I was doing okay with that. But I knew that that really wasn't the thing that was going to get me real successful. Okay. And then one day when I was selling a car, I actually ran into a guy that basically showed me and told me about the stock market. So he introduced me to the stock market. He told me about it, and it was more the investing side. Okay. And then from there, that's when my life pretty much changed. Okay. At first, I didn't really want to, I didn't want to buy any stocks or trade any stocks because I thought it was risky. I thought it was very complicated, so in the beginning, I just bought a little bit, bought and hold, and then I started to buy more. Okay. And then the next thing you know, 2008 came and I got crushed, because the stock market crashed. Okay. So that's why I know a lot about crashes. I know a lot about when the market is about to crash, and I know how they work. But, I didn't give up when I lost all my money. I didn't give up. I decided to continue to chase my dreams. And luckily, I was actually born in New York. Right now I live in Florida, but I actually moved to Florida, I would say 2 years ago. But I'm from New York, and, I knew quite a few people that actually worked on Wall Street. So they actually told me a lot of secrets, and they told me things that, go on behind the scenes, on Wall Street. And I took that information and combined it with my information that I learned on my own. And I made up my own system. And that's how I'm able to trade full time right now. I can pretty much go anywhere around the world and trade as long as I have Wi-Fi. It's a beautiful thing. Actually, my daughter was actually born 5 months ago. And the next day, I was actually trading in the hospital, and I was using the hospital Wi-Fi, and actually made $1,000 that day using I was trying to trade on my laptop using the hospital Wi-Fi. And that's why I love trading, because I can go anywhere around the world and make money. Okay. And you can do it too even if you have a job. So that's why I love it, because you don't have to just quit your job. You can actually just start. If you have a job, you can just put an order in, wait till it get filled. And I'll show you guys later on, what I'm talking about. But how I actually found crypto was, I was going through some videos on YouTube, and I really didn't really pay attention to the crypto world because I was actually making money from the futures market. And but last year the crypto market was booming. So I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can get in this thing. So I bought a couple of coins. But the thing is, right, when I bought my coins, it was strictly using technicals. And what that simply means is basically I went to the chart, I saw certain patterns on the chart, and I bought those coins based on those patterns, and I made money. Okay, so these patterns basically repeat themselves over and over and over again. And these are the same patterns that I use in the stock market to actually make money. Okay, so I didn't buy the coins just because I read the white paper. I didn't buy the coins just because I listened to a YouTuber. I didn't buy the coins because I read the news or anything like that. I bought it just because I have a skill that allows me to go to the chart, read the chart, and see certain patterns, and I can actually make money. Okay, so that's how I pretty much got into crypto, and that's pretty much my story. I want to go on and on and on, bore you guys, but that's pretty much it.
That's cool. Excellent stuff. Thanks, Ben. So like I said, guys, Ben has actually created a video course which shows you how exactly to do what he does full time, and how to swing trade on crypto and profit whether the market is going up or down. So we're going to be showing you exactly how to do the same, or we're going to be showing you some of how to do that right here live in the broadcast. And we're going to be giving you access to Ben's video course, but more on that later. So, oh yeah, guys, and if you stick around to the end of this presentation, I have a super bonus I'm going to be giving away for you. So I got some free software. I'm going to be giving away a copy of the Easy Sketch Pro, which is one of the best-selling #1 doodle animation softwares available online today. It currently sells for around about $100 on the official website, easysketchpro.com. So I'm going to be giving you a free copy of that just for attending the webinar if you stick around to the end, okay? So let's get right into it here, guys. So I'm also going to be giving you some other bonuses later on as well. And in total, we've got about $297 worth of free stuff for you. So as we go through this, guys, you're going to be picking up some real gold nuggets of information, as I've said. So make sure you do take notes. And if you have any questions along the way, type them in the chat box. I've muted most of the microphones so we get a nice good reception and we don't have too much background noise going on. So type your questions in the chat box as we go along, and I'll get Ben or myself will answer those questions for you. Okay, so Ben, maybe you can share your screen, show us some examples of the charts, how you read them, and how our viewers can actually make money doing this right now. And perhaps we can actually show them how they can recoup any losses they may have previously had in the crypto market. So if you could share your screen.
Okay, let me know when you can see my screen.
Okay, I can see your screen there, Ben. Let me just check with the guys. Guys, can you just put a message in the chat box? Can you see Ben's screen? Currently, we've got a Bitcoin chart up there right now. Drop a message in the chat box, guys. Can you see Ben's screen right now? Yeah, okay, thanks, Terry. Yeah, okay, thanks, AJ. Yeah, they can see your screen, Ben. Go ahead.
Okay, so guys, you have to understand, okay, before I even go into the chart, you have to understand The day I stopped suffering is when I decided to be honest with myself. Okay. I was honest with myself and I told myself, I don't know anything. I don't know nothing, because if I did, my bank account would be much bigger than it was at that time. Okay. So I had to humble myself. I had to tell myself, I don't know anything, because at that time I thought I knew how to invest, because I did the necessary research. I looked at the fundamentals and everything was right. And I thought my stock was going to go to the moon. And I thought it was impossible for my stock to crash. But guess what? It dropped. It kept going lower. I bought the dips. It was going down. It kept going down. And it never recovered. So I lost a lot of money, guys. So I pretty much had to humble myself. And I learned a lot from that. Okay. I learned that my beliefs are not reality. Okay. I believed that my stock was going to go to the moon because it had the right fundamentals, but reality gave me a different story. Okay. In the financial world, the best way to grade yourself is by your bank account. So the same way you grade yourself when you go to school, you get a report card. Okay. In the financial world, the way you grade yourself is by your bank account. If you're not making consistent money, that tells me that you don't even, you don't know what you're doing, or you don't have the right information. Okay. So what I learned from the Wall Street guys is that the fundamentals don't matter in a bear market. Okay. It could be the best company in the world and it could still go down. It can still go down. We saw it in 2008. Okay. And I'm showing you some more examples in the crypto world, because it's not just the stock market, it's crypto world too. And because, the bear market, is brutal. So that goes on. I don't care what market it is. The fundamentals don't matter when it comes to a bear market. Okay. So I know some of you guys are wondering why my coin is going down. My coin been getting good news. The fundamentals are good, but it's still going down. It's because the fundamentals don't matter in a bear market. Okay, so the chart that you have right in front of you is a bull market. Okay, the chart you have in front of you is the bull market. And in the investing world, we have different markets. We have different types of markets. We have a bull market, we have a bear market, and we have a sideways market. Okay. People have to understand that the market doesn't have to go up every single year. Okay. I see it in this space all the time. People think that the market has to go up every single year. It doesn't. As an investor, you have to know that. And you also have to accept that. Some years that, you have to accept some years the market will go down, and some years the market will go up. But I'm here to tell you that, there's a way to make money even if the market goes down. And I'm going to show you that later. Okay. So I'm going to show you this chart, of course, during this live stream. Of course, I'm not giving nobody financial advice. Okay. It's entertainment only. So let's go to this chart right here. Okay. So what I do is I go to this website is free. You go to tradingview.com. Okay. Tradingview.com, and you can type in your favorite cryptocurrency. Okay. And once you have your favorite cryptocurrencies on the chart, you can go to the indicators, right? Press indicators, go all the way down, look for moving average, look for exponential right here, and click on that. And then when you click on that, you're going to go to the settings button right here, the little gear button. And then you're going to change this into 100. Okay. Change it to 100 and press OK. I already have it in my chart, so I'm not even going to do it. Okay. So this is how I gauge the market. Okay. I use the 100 moving average. And if price, which is these candlesticks, so let me zoom in. Okay. You see these red and green candlesticks. This is price. Okay. If price is above this moving average, that tells me that the market is bullish and it's going up. Okay, so this is last year. If you notice that every single time the market hit this 100 moving average, we went up. It hit this 100 moving average, we went up. We hit the 100 moving average, we went up. Hit the 100 moving average, we went up. Okay, you see this? So if the price is up there, and it's continue to go up, you could just keep on buying. Okay, so last year, how I knew that we was actually going to be in a bear market, okay, we went underneath the 100 moving average. Okay, so when price is under the 100 moving average, that simply means that price is going to trend down. Okay, so in January we went down, in February we went down, and we was below the moving average. Okay, and what also basically gave me more confirmation is we had this trend line. It's very easy to draw these trend lines. So the market moves in waves. Okay, so if you notice, the market went down, it pulled back, right? And went down and pulled back again. Okay, so what I did is I took these two swings and just connected the swings, right? It's like connecting the dots. I connected these two swings and I used this line right here. Okay, let me see if I can delete this. I use this trend line right here as a resistance line. So if you notice, let me zoom in a little bit. If you notice that when price hit this resistance line, you see how price sellers came in and they start selling off. That told me right there. This told me more. It gave me more confirmation that we was in a bear market. Okay, because if we was in a bull market, there's no way we should be underneath this moving average, and there's no way sellers should be coming in at this resistance line. So automatically, I said, guys, we are in a bear market, and it's a strong possibility we are going to break this low, and we did. Okay, so how do you pretty much make? Actually, before I even go to how you make money in a bear market, okay, let me show you last year. Okay, last year, most people what they do, they buy their coin and they just hold it. Okay, buy and hold. All right, and they don't take any profits. As a professional, as a person that's doing this for a living, I have to take profits. Okay, so last year, what I did was when the market went up, right, I took profits. And when it pulled back down, right, I looked for certain patterns to get back in. And I got back in, I rolled it back up, and I sold profits. When it pulled back in, I got back in when it created certain patterns and went back up. So I'm doing this, all year. So I took my profits last year. So honestly, as a professional, when the market was going down, I didn't feel the heat because I already took my profits. I already made money for it. And, I looked at the market way differently than most of these people on YouTube. Honestly, I don't know, what are these guys are doing? Honestly, some of these guys is just, anyway. So, how do you make money in a bear market? Okay, it's simple. Okay, so when the market is underneath this moving average, okay, what I like to do, I like to use the 4 hour. Okay, so you can use, actually, let me see if I can go to Google real quick. Let me see. Flag. Okay. So we're going to use something that's called a flag pattern. If I can give you an example. So it's this right here, but it's upside down. So I'm going to show you right now. So you see how the market went up. It created this flagpole. It looks like a flagpole. Then it goes right back up. Now I'm going to show you right now, okay, on BTC, how I'm able to make money in a bear market. Okay, so I go to the 4 hour. Okay, I notice that the price is below the moving average. I go to the 4 hour. Okay, and I look for these flags. So let me go. Okay, show you right here. Okay, so this is the first flag I saw. Okay, market went down. It's just a flag when we saw that flagpole, it's just a flag in reverse. So the market go down, it consolidates, right? It's very easy to draw. And as soon as it breaks below the flag, okay, that's where you get in, okay? And you can just ride this baby back down, okay? Same thing, another flag. The market went down, flagging out, and guess what? You can sell when you see that selling pressure. As soon as it breaks this flag, you can start selling and make money. So this is how me and my students been making money. I also have other patterns that I use. I have patterns that allow you to get in way before the flag pattern. Once you guys get the course today, you're going to see it. But this right here, this pattern will allow you to extract money from the market and make money while other people are losing. Okay. So I also want to show you, let me see, Ripple, XRP.
If I could just say something there, Ben, as well. So when Ben says sell, guys, you don't actually have to be holding, you don't have to have a ton of money in Bitcoin to sell it. This is something which Ben explains in his course, and he will go over a little bit later. But when he says he sells at this flag point, that doesn't mean that he has, $1,000 in Bitcoin and he's going to sell that Bitcoin. You don't have to have anything in Bitcoin. You can sell just like you can buy. So could you just briefly explain that as well, Ben?
Yes, you are 100% correct. I'm sorry, the way I'm talking is like I thought some of the audience knew what I was talking about, so I apologize. So yes, so if you are new to short selling, okay, it's very simple. It's not complicated. Okay. Put it like this. If you know how to buy a cryptocurrency, then you know how to sell. Okay. So when you go into your favorite exchange, whatever, you press buy, right? When you go to Bitcoin, let's say you want to buy Bitcoin at 6,200, you press buy. Either you do a market order or whatever the case is, you press buy and that's it. Okay. Now, with this, the opposite is just the opposite. Okay. So if you see the price going down, all you have to do is press sell. Okay. That's it. Press sell and boom, you in the crypto. Okay. So like Dan said, you don't have to own the coin. So short selling is different in a way where you can just put money in your account. Okay. You just have, let's say, for example, you put $2,000 in your account. You don't have to buy any crypto. Okay. You don't have to buy any crypto. You just have to have money in your account. Okay. So as soon as you see Bitcoin, let's say that you saw this flag right here and you wanted to sell as soon as price went down and broke this flag, all you have to do is press sell because you have the money in your account to sell. Okay. So you don't have to own the coin at all. All you have to have is the money in your account and you just press sell. It's very simple. Trust me. If you know how to buy a crypto, then you know how to sell a crypto. So all you have to do is press the sell button.
There are actually certain exchanges, right, where you can actually do this. So
yes.
Exchanges like Binance and that don't allow you to do this. But we're showing you, or Ben's going to be showing you, we can give you a list of a few exchanges which allow you to do this. So you won't see this option in Binance, which I know a lot of you are using to buy and to monitor.
Yes.
So,
yes, you're right. You can't do it at certain exchanges. Only certain exchanges allow you to short sell, and is like I said, it's very easy to do. Okay, and I'll definitely give you guys that information. Now let's look at XRP. Okay, XRP. Oh man, it's just sad what I'm seeing. With XRP, but XRP basically went down. You see, I can erase this because I just had this drawing right here. Anyway, XRP went down. Okay, we had this flagpole right here. Okay. And then it broke down. So you could have sold right here and then wait. So, and then also it created this nice little triangle right here. But let's say you sold this, right? Look how much XRP went down. Imagine how much money you could have made. Put it like this, guys. If you put, let's say you had $1,000 into this trade, you could have at least made 10 grand or more. Okay. I'm not even joking. This trade was a monster trade right here. And this is what's going on right now in the crypto world. And most people don't know how to make money in this current market. Okay?
So Ben, as you've got XRP Ripple open there, let me just butt in a little bit here. So guys, I want to show you something very quickly on my mobile. I don't know if you can see my screen because we're still sharing Ben's screen. But if you can see my camera here, I've got my mobile phone in my hand. Now, I just created an account using the information that Ben gave to me just a few, well, it's been a couple of months now since I got this information from Ben. But I set up a new account just yesterday, within actually 48 hours ago, guys, for the purpose of this Zoom call. And I was looking at XRP. And I want to show you right now, guys, that I set up an account. Let me just open up this. I don't know if you can see that here, but this is a MetaTrader account. And I'm just going to quickly show you that I opened this about 48 to 52 hours ago. And I opened this account with $60, guys. And it's now standing at 377. Let me try and turn the brightness up on my phone so you can see that. It's now
You want me to switch to your screen or no?
Can you see this, guys? I think I can still see my video at the top there.
Okay.
So I just wanted to briefly just show you this because the balance now on this account, let me turn up that brightness. So if you can see this, guys, the balance on this account at the top is now $377. And I only opened this account for the purpose of this Zoom call.
Nice.
48 hours ago. And as well as that balance being 377, you should be able to also see in blue there, I'm still $68, which is just going up right now as we speak. Okay, guys, so you see at the top there, the balance, 377. So this account was started with $60. So we've made over $300 profit in less than 48 hours. I've still got another $68 or $70, which is not showing yet, but that's going to be added to profit. And guys, this is the profit of today, is the $68. If I go to the day view here, you can see that my profit is $68. And guys, it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning. It's not even 8 o'clock in the morning here. And I just made $70, okay, this morning. And that's doing absolutely nothing. That's just following Ben's information and Ben's advice. Okay, so
nice.
Just to show you that as Ben was bringing up Ripple and XRP. Okay, back to you,
nice. Ben. Yeah, good to hear that, man. I'm glad to see you are making money because there's money to be made, okay, guys? You have to understand that the market that we are in right now is not a buy and hold market, okay? It's a market where you play the swings. So let me go to Bitcoin. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, okay? So you play the swings, and the swings is just pretty much pullbacks, okay? The market never goes down in a straight line and never goes up in a straight line, okay? So you see how the market is going down. Let me see if I can draw this. You see how it's going down and it pulled back up. Okay, go down, pull back up, go down, pull back up. So these are the swings right here. So imagine, right, making money on every swing. So if the market pulls up, you make money. When the market pulls back and goes down, pulls back, goes down, pulls back, goes down. You can actually even make money to the upside, but for the most part, I'm making money on the downside, okay, because we're in a bear market. So the market goes up, pulls back. You could short this, pull back, short this, pull back. So this is a swing market, a swing trading market. It's not a buy and hold market because the people that I know that's buying and holding, they've been losing money ever since January, guys. Been losing money ever since January. And these crazy YouTubers that's on YouTube is telling these people to buy these dips, okay? Guys, you have to understand. You have to understand, okay? This is what I learned from the Wall Street guys, okay? You can't use the same strategy in a bull market and take that strategy and use it in a bear market, okay? So last year, we was in a bull market in 2017, okay? So if you bought the dips in 2017, yes, that will work, okay? I told you guys, when the price is above the 100 moving average, yes, you can buy the dips all you want, and it will work. Okay, but you have to understand when to switch up and when to not use that strategy. This year, using that strategy, I'm quite sure a lot of people, I see it on Twitter, I see it on YouTube. A lot of people is saying that they ran out of money because they following people and the people is telling them to buy the dips. Okay, you know, if you buy the dips this year, you can actually go broke buying the dips. You will be a slave to the market because the market will empty your bank account. Most people believe that these coins are cheap right now. And I'm here to tell you that these coins are not cheap. they are very expensive. Okay. And the reason why they are very expensive is because every single month and every single week, you have to dig in your bank account and buy some more. Dig in your bank account and buy some more. Dig in your bank account and buy some more. So that's very expensive. Okay. So imagine let's say that you bought this dip, 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 right? And you're not really you in the hole, okay? So you bought this dip. Let's say that you're in the hole $800, okay? That same $800 that you bought all these dips, right? You could have, I swear to you, I'm telling you right now, you could have probably made, if you use that $800, you could probably made over $5,000, okay? So instead of losing $800, you could have made $5,000 or more, okay? I took this trade, what is that, over here, right here, this trade right here. When the market was going down, I made 15 grand right here, just from the market going down, okay? I recently took this trade right here, and the market went down. Okay, so let's go to the 1 hour, because I'm looking at the chart right now, and it looks like the market just falling off like this. You see how the market is going up, and this looks like it's falling off the cliff right now. So this is a never in the story, because we are in a bear market, guys. We are in a bear market, and you have to understand when to use the buy the dip strategy and when not to use the buy the dip strategy. Okay. So let me show you something. Okay. I'm going to show you this. So this is last year, guys. This is last year. Okay. I'm not last year. I'm sorry. 2013. We had another crash in 2013. Okay. This is when Bitcoin was at 11,000. It crashed all the way down. I forgot what price this was, but the crash lasts for 2 years, guys. Before we created the bottom and we started to go up, it was 2 years. Okay. 2 years. The crash lasts. And also it took another 2 years for Bitcoin to go to the top. Okay. So imagine, okay, history repeats itself, and it takes another 4 years before Bitcoin goes to 19K. Okay. If it takes another 4 years to go to 19K, some of you guys have to understand, a lot of that money that you're tying up, it's going to be depressing. Okay. I'm trying to give you guys another option where you don't have to be depressed. You can actually be happy making money. So it's a possibility. People have to understand. It's a possibility that we can have another situation where Bitcoin, go down for another 2 years, and you're waiting, and then it takes another 2 years. So overall, total 4 years until we reach the top again. Okay. And honestly, guys, I don't want you to be that way. I don't want you guys to suffer like that.
Hey, Ben, okay? Can we be using BitMEX for this? Ron is asking the question, do you use BitMEX?
Oh, you could. Does he live in the United States?
So if you're in the US, Ron, can I use BitMEX in the US or no?
Right now, you can't. Only people that I know that using BitMEX is probably people that's doing a VPN, and you probably don't want to do that. But
that's what Ron is saying. So yeah, he needs a VPN. You can do that, Ron. You can use BitMEX. Ben also uses JAFX, and the one that I showed you just now is actually an application which goes through JAFX. Is it JAFX?
Yes.
So Ben, a few people have just joined us again in the last couple of minutes. So I just want to go over a few things again. So guys, Ben has just shown us how you can short the market right now. So you can make money whether the market is going up or down. And I'm just quickly going to show you guys again, because I just showed you my mobile phone a few minutes ago. But I want to show you that I set up this account for those of you. So 3 or 4 people have joined just now in the last couple of minutes. So I'm going to show you guys my phone again. So I set up this account purposely for the purpose of this webinar. Less than 48 hours ago, I put $50 in the account, guys. No, $60. $60, guys, in the account. That's all I put into this account. And I'm shorting XRP. And we've now got a balance of $377 right there. Okay. And we've also got a profit of $67 right now, which has not even been added to the account. And that's today's profit. So total profit in 48 hours using this method is over $300. And that's just from $50. I mean, I've got other accounts where I've done the same as Ben and made thousands of dollars as well. but I opened this one just for the purpose of this Zoom call, just so that I could show you this morning. So that $68 you see right there now is what I've woken up to this morning. That's today's profit, and it's not even 8 o'clock here in the morning, guys. So this stuff works, and it works like gangbusters. If you follow Ben's instructions and Ben's videos, he shows you exactly how you can be doing this and how you can be profiting whether the market is going up or down. Okay, thanks, Ben. Back to you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. So now, if you want to, people that's on this webinar, you have to understand that if you're losing money right now, I'm here to tell you that it's not your fault. It's not your fault, because we have been taught the wrong things. Okay, swing trading in the market full time is possible. Okay, it's just that we weren't taught the right things. We were taught to buy and hold. We were taught to buy mutual funds. We were taught to invest in 401ks. Okay, we were taught to get a job and work until we're 65 years old. Okay, and I'm here to tell you, you don't have to do none of that stuff. Okay, you can actually make your money on your own. Okay, guys, I barely graduated from high school. I never went to college. So if I can do this, you can do this too. I'm 36 years old right now, okay? And I'm retired. And what retired means is I don't have to work for no one, okay? I make my own money. I work from home. I can do whatever I want. That's the new retirement, okay? So you have to understand this, okay? How do you, listen to this. How do you control billions of people? How do you control billions of people? You keep them uneducated, right? So this is what the rich want you to do. They want you to be uneducated, okay? Because they don't want you to have their secrets. Because there's two ways the rich get richer. They have you work for them, or they find ways to take your money, okay? And, one thing I learned from Wall Street is the rich want you to buy and hold because they know that once the market goes down, they can actually take your money. Okay, you have to understand how the market works. In order for someone to make money, someone has to lose. So in order for someone to sell, there has to be a buyer. Okay, so let's say, for example, I have 20 pins, okay, and I want to get rid of those pins, okay? I have to have buyers to buy those pins. If I don't have any buyers to buy those pins, that means I can't sell those pins. Okay, the same thing, that's the same way how the market works. Okay, they need someone to buy. Okay, but there's nothing wrong with buying, but you have to know when to buy, when to sell. Okay, and I usually tell people buy and hold should not be your main strategy. Why? Because it's going to be very hard for you to do this full time if you want to buy and hold. I don't know about you guys, but when I first saw the market, I fell in love and I wanted to do it full time. This is what I wanted to do. Okay, so if you buy and hold, it's going to be very hard for you to do this full time. Okay, prime example, this year, if you look at BTC, okay, we've been going down for 8 months straight. 8 months straight, okay? Okay, if you go to the 1 hour, right, BTC just went up and it shot right back down. So most likely it's going to continue to go down to the lows. We'll be going down for the whole year. And imagine you're doing this full time. And you're not making no money 8 months straight. It's impossible to do this full time if you're not making 8 months money 8 months straight. You would go out of business, okay? So as a professional, I have to make money every single month, okay? So that's why when the market goes up, guess what, guys? I go up with the market. If the market goes down, I go down with the market because I have to consistently make money every single month because I have to pay bills. I have to live the life that I want. If I want to go on vacation, I have to, generate money. If I want to buy things that I want to buy, I have to continue to always make money. Okay, I can't do that if I want to buy and hold because some years is going to be down years and some years is going to be up years. Okay, so like I said before, the things that I learned from Wall Street is you have to have multiple strategies because if you don't, you're just going to just wait and wait for the bulls to come back in. Okay. So does it, I'm quite sure, doesn't it make sense, right, to have a strategy to protect your money when the market goes down? That makes sense, right? Of course. So the name of the game is monthly cash flow. Okay. If you look at any millionaire, look at any billionaire, these billionaires, millionaires, all they do is have monthly cash flow. Okay. They don't put all their money in one basket. They don't put their money and hope that next year, things will work out. Okay. Me personally, I buy and hold, and buy and hold for me is only 5% of what I do. Okay. Because I don't want to tie up my money unless you're worth $100 million or more. Okay. You don't have the luxury to tie up your money because, if you're tying up your money, anything can happen. Any type of emergency could happen and you don't have no money because it's stuck in either your stock or your coin. Okay. So we don't have that luxury to do that. Okay. Just think about this for a second. Let's say, Donald Trump, you think Donald Trump would basically take all his money, all his wealth. Okay. Let's say he's worth 10 billion. You think he'd take all his wealth and put it in one investment and say, okay, I hope that investment works out 20 years from now. You think he would do that? No, of course not. You know why? Because he don't want to tie up his money, because he knows that if a new opportunity comes across his desk, he has to take advantage of that new opportunity. He can't take advantage of that new opportunity if his money is tied up. Okay. So we don't have the luxury to tie up our money. We have to constantly build up cash flow, monthly cash flow, and playing these swings this year is pretty much the best thing to do. Okay. And if you just join this website, if you don't know what I'm talking about, playing the swings, okay, it's just when the market is going up and down. Okay. So you see how the market goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down. Okay. The market never goes in a straight line. It always pulls back. Okay. So we can play these pullbacks all day long and make money. Okay. We can play these pullbacks all day long and make money.
Ben, got some good questions coming in here. So I just want to ask a few questions to you if I can, because I've been replying to some of them in the chat text.
Yeah, go ahead.
So somebody has obviously joined it. Ron has joined this chat a little bit later, and he says, how long have you been doing this for?
Okay, yes. So I've been trading for 11 years, okay? I started off with the stock market, okay? And I now trade the futures market. I trade crude oil and I trade the NASDAQ. Okay. And I saw the crypto market a long time ago, but I really didn't get into it because, if something's not broken, why fix it? So I was making money over there. But, crypto market was booming. So I was like, you know what, let me see what's going on. So I came in the crypto market last year. And I bought most of my coins, actually all my coins, I bought it based on technicals. So what that means is certain chart patterns that's on the chart. I just look at those patterns and then I buy those coins based on that. So I made my money from the crypto world just from patterns. So overall, I've been trading for 11 years. And the same patterns that I use in the stock market, trust me, you can use it in the crypto market.
Okay, thanks, Ben. So Bill says, so flag patterns you are using, right? You just mentioned. So Bill, Ben actually uses several patterns, not just the flag pattern. What are the questions we've got going on here? Are you margin trading, Ben?
Yes. So I'm glad he asked that. Okay. So most people think that margin and leverage is bad. Guys, I'm here to tell you that's a myth. Okay. I told you guys before. I don't know if you're just tuning in. Okay. How do you control billions of people? You keep them uneducated. Okay. The rich don't want you to know their secrets. So of course they're going to say margin is bad, leverage is bad. No, it's not. You know why it's not bad? Because you don't have to use a lot of leverage when you first start. When you first start off, right, you can, if you want to risk, let's say you want to risk $20 a trade, you can do that, okay? If you want to only lose $20, $30 a trade, $50 a trade, you can do that. So people don't understand that when you trade on margin, it's not like you're using the whole margin. You can risk whatever you want to. Okay?
This is something I'm glad you mentioned as well, Ben, because that is a point which I wanted to make by showing you that app on my mobile phone, guys. I created that account as I showed you using only $60. Now I only did that just to show you for this presentation, and it's already over $300 in profit in under 48 hours. Okay, but I've also done the same as what Ben has showed me how to do, and funded another account with $1,000 and been able to make several $1,000s. So you can fund the account starting with as little as $50, guys, and you don't have to trade with anything. You can actually start with $10, but if you pay in Bitcoin or if you pay by card, I think the minimum you can credit is $50. But you can get started, guys, and you can actually, Ben, can you explain a little bit how they can actually get started without playing with real money? And you can't
Yes.
use any other market.
Yes, you can. So you can go to any website that does what do you call that? Shorten. Okay, I use jafx.com, jafx.com, and you just basically you could open up a demo account. Okay, this is why I love the markets. Okay, the markets will allow you. This is honestly, I don't know any other business that will allow you to create or have a demo account and have live examples, where you can actually trade or do something live. Okay. So if I was on a real estate closing, I can't fake that. Okay. I can't simulate that. I can't, if I was doing something else, I can't, if I was opening up a Shopify website, I can't fake having real buyers come to my website and they buy. I can't fake that. But with the market, you can actually go to the market, right? So for example, let's go to Bitcoin. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Okay. So let's say that you saw Bitcoin going down. Okay. And you sold right here. Okay. You could have did that with the demo account. Okay. Live data. Okay. You can do it with a demo account, and with the demo account is basically paper money. Okay. You're not using real money. You're just using the paper money that they give you. And you can just test out the strategies, test out and practice, the whole system. And this is why I love it, because you don't have to even go in with real money first. Okay. You can hone your skills and then go in with real money. Okay. So please, guys, don't, it's a lot of false information out here.
Okay, guys. So Bill is asking me actually what percentage risk of account am I using? So I'm not quite sure how to answer that, Ben. Do you know what it means? What percentage risk are you using there?
I guess he said how much he said, I guess if you're using this $60, how much are you risking on that trade? Are you risking, you don't know exactly how much you're risking? I don't know either how much you're risking.
Yeah, if you can explain, Ben, how the volume setting works. So what I've done, you can set the volume, you can risk a higher volume, which means that, depending on how much the market goes up, you will.
Exactly. So yeah, you can risk different type of contracts. So when you go to the course, you'll see it's you can either do 0-1, 0-2. So you can set them how many contracts that you want to trade. Okay, so you can trade the smallest contract. Okay, when you first get in. But if you want to up your contracts, if you feel that you're confident enough to go in and make more money, then you can increase your contracts. So like I said, I don't know exactly how much contract you're using, but it's very simple. If you want to make more money, you increase your contracts. If you want to just play with a little bit of money, you decrease your contracts. So
exactly. So
that's how it goes.
That account I showed you guys, I've only set the volume to 0.05, which is very small, and it's still,
very small.
Still made me, $300 in 48 hours. That's just that one account.
Exactly.
I showed you for the video. Now I've got other accounts which I followed Ben's instructions on, and I set a much higher volume, and those are that's when you start to make thousands of dollars. But you can start with as little or as much as you want, and like Ben said, you can actually practice on a demo account, which means you're not even using real money, and you can get used to doing this, and you can see if you can see how many trades you're winning and what your percentage of profit will be before you actually risk any money at all, if that's what you want to do.
Yes.
So Bill says, I have a JAFX account.
Nice.
The chat is moving a bit fast. Let me go back. I have a JAFX account. So is it like Forex? So on $60 bank, it must be micro pots 0.01 per pip. So yeah, you can set that
Yes.
0.01, whatever you like. But yes, it's the same
Yes.
as Forex. Is that right, Ben?
Yes, the same. Definitely same as Forex. Yes. Yep.
So one says you could do that on BitMEX, but they have a
Hmm.
test account for US citizens. Yes, so you can do it on a few different exchanges.
Yeah.
So Ben actually goes over in the course and shows you exactly how to set up
Hmm.
everything and do
Yeah.
this on JAFX, but you can do it on some other exchanges as well.
Yeah. Definitely. Yep. So,
Okay.
you have any more or not? Not really.
So you can do that on QuickHouse. So I've missed a few questions. Later on, guys, towards the end, soon here,
Yeah.
perhaps I'll open up
Okay.
the camera, and any of you want to actually ask your questions, you want to come on, open up your microphone and your camera,
Okay.
do that as well later if you've got any more questions. But keep on typing them in the comment box for now, and I'll try to
Yeah.
answer.
Sure.
So you're from the
Okay.
USA, Ben. Someone's asking, are you from New York City?
Yes, I'm from New York. Yes. I'm born and raised in New York, and I moved to Florida like 2 years ago.
Okay,
Hmm.
so somebody asked before, I'm not sure if it was Ron or Bill was asking about the flags, saying are you using these flags? So yeah, Ben uses several signals, guys, but a lot of these YouTubers, I mean, I've seen them before, especially last year when the market was going up and they show you how to use, or they show you how to use the MACD, the RSI, but these things don't really work in a bear market, or certainly not so well, and they lag
Yeah.
in time as well. So when you're trying to use those indicators in a bear market, they're not necessarily going to work. What Ben shows you is going to work. So I think he's showing you one of the flags on the screen there right now. Perhaps you can also show us the triangle, Ben, because many people are familiar with the triangle and think they know
Okay.
how to use it.
Yeah.
Maybe you can
Yes.
show us that
So
on
yeah.
your.
So for you guys that just joining in, basically I use flags. Okay. If you go to Google, you see the flag pattern right here. Okay. There's another flag. You see how it goes up, and it looks like a flagpole. Okay, that's when the market goes up, but I use it when the market goes down too. And you have to understand, guys. Me personally, I don't use no indicators. Okay, I'm a professional, so I know that some indicators they lag. You have to understand, in order for the indicator to work, it has to run on price. So what that simply means is once if you open up a MACD or RSI and you see those squiggly lines, okay, those lines came from price. So price is king, and those lines are following price. So those lines are always going to lag. So I use strictly chart patterns, and these guys, these YouTubers, trust me, I can tell they just use learning this stuff. You know why I could tell they learn this stuff? Because the same people that thought they were geniuses last year, right? They don't know how to make money this year. Okay, they are telling people to buy the dips, be patient, and hold on. Okay, and I'm telling you guys, for anybody that's watching, any YouTuber that's telling you to buy these dips and hold on and be patient. Okay, honestly, I don't think you should listen to that guy. Only if you wanted to go to his channel to listen to news or whatever the case is. But if it comes to making money, that person doesn't know what he's doing. Okay, you have to listen to a person that knows how to make money, whether the market goes up or when it goes down. Okay. And right now you're looking at a flag pattern. So there's a flag pattern. They happen all, this is Bitcoin, but you go in any chart, you know, you see these flag patterns. Let me show you that triangle. Okay, let me show you that triangle, that nice little triangle. So we had this flag pattern, and then we had the break of the channel. Break of the flag. Okay, and it pulled back, right? It pulled back to the channel, and then it created this nice little triangle pattern. Okay, you see this nice little triangle pattern. Okay, and it broke down, and XRP was selling off like crazy, guys. Imagine how much money you could have made on this. Okay, you know how many people bought this dip, people bought this dip, people bought that dip, bought this dip, bought this dip. So people are just losing money left and right because they listen to these YouTubers that don't know what they're doing. Okay, they really don't know what they're doing. So right now, buy and hold this year is not working. The best way to make money this year is play the swings. Okay, just play the swings, and you have to learn how to create monthly income. If you're buying hold this year, I'm telling you, you probably didn't make no money this year at all. Okay. I have one of my Wall Street buddies. His trading account is well over $50 million, right? And his buy and hold strategy is not his main strategy. Okay. What he looks to do is he looks to create monthly income. That's it. Okay. So let me show you guys. I want to show you guys something. Okay. We are on CoinMarketCap, and I want to go to tools, and I want to go to Snapshots. Okay. This is 2013. And I hear noise in the background.
Okay, let me try and mute a few people out here. Okay, go ahead, Ben.
Okay, so this is 2013. I'm going to click on this. Okay, so this is November 2013 when the market started to crash. Okay, if you go to Bitcoin chart right here, you can see. Okay, this is when, let me show you. Let me see if I can get this thing. Hold on, let me see if I can move this. All right. This is Bitcoin chart right here. So this is 2013 when the market actually crashed in 2013. Okay. So if you're just joining me, we had a crash in 2013 and it lasted for at least 2 years. Okay. Before we started to create a bottom and go up. And then not only did it last for 2 years, it actually took another 2 years to go back to the top. So history loves to repeat itself. Will it repeat itself again? We don't know, but it's a strong possibility. So you have to put that on the table. You have to say, okay, it's a possibility. We don't know, but it's a possibility that this could happen again. Okay. So instead of waiting 4 or 5 years, 6 years, until Bitcoin goes back to the highs again, okay, you can actually make money right now. So let me show you something, guys. Okay. So this is a snapshot, okay, of 2013 November when the market started to crash. I want to show you the first page of CoinMarketCap. Okay, look at the first page. Only thing I recognize is Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ripple. Look at the other coins. Okay, we have Peercoin, Namecoin, BitShare, all these other coins that I'm quite sure none of these, nobody on this webinar probably. Look, Barbecue Coin. I don't know if anybody heard of Barbecue Coin. Okay, look at all these coins. So these coins was wiped out. Okay, wiped out because the market crashed. And I'm here to tell you that we're going to see that again. Okay, when the market crashes, a lot of these coins are going to get wiped out. Or if they're not going to get wiped out, it's going to be hard for them to go back to their highs. Okay, so let's look at Peercoin. This is number 4. Peercoin was number 4 on CoinMarketCap in 2013. So let's search Peercoin. Let's see what's the symbol PPC. So let's go PPC. So we're going to look to see what Peercoin is doing right now. Actually, in 2013, the price was $1.71. So let's click on that. Okay, so guys, you see this? Okay, we are in 2018. Okay, 5 years later, basically 5 years later. Okay, Peercoin is at $1.17. Okay, so this is why me personally, okay, this is why I don't buy and hold, because I buy and hold, but it's only a small percentage of what I do. Okay, it's because you have things like this. Okay, imagine you putting money into something. 5 years later, is either at the same price or below at the price that you bought it. Honestly, I can't imagine myself, going through that. So that's why me personally, I don't buy and hold. I have multiple strategies in place that allows me to take advantage of the bull market and take advantage of a bear market. Okay. And I'm quite sure you guys that's listening on this webinar, I'm quite sure that makes sense, because if the market is going down and if you have ways to make money while the market is going down, would you take advantage of that? Of course. Okay. So, guys, you have to understand that, there's ways to make money in this market, and people on YouTube don't really know how to do it. Okay. When I first got into the market, I thought shorting was bad. I thought I was helping the market go down, and And honestly, guys, that's not the truth at all. Okay. People don't understand that the rich love to short. They love to short because they know that they can make a lot of money. Okay. Most people don't understand that the market is going to go down whether we short or not. Okay. Because we don't have control over the market. We don't control the market. We don't have enough money to push down the market. Okay. It's the big dogs. It's the Wells. Okay. It's the rich that's able to pull down the market or push up the market. All I do as a professional trader, a professional investor, all I do is ride the waves. I ride the trend. Okay. So if you go let's go to Bitcoin. Okay. Let's look at last year. Okay. So what I do personally is I ride the wave because I know that the smart money and the big money is pushing this market up. So I'm going along with them because I know I don't have enough money to push up. You need hundreds of millions of dollars and billions of dollars to push up the market like this. Okay. We don't have that type of money. Okay. So we have to follow the rich. So right now the market is going down and it's been going down for 8 months and most likely it's going to continue to go down because that's how bear markets work. I just showed you the last bear market we had. It lasted for at least 2 years. Okay. So instead of waiting and hoping and wishing the bulls will come, you can actually make money like me and my students, like Dan did. He showed you. Okay. He showed you that he only put $68 and made $300 with less than 48 hours. Okay. You can do this, but you have to learn how, the market works. Okay. Now you have to understand that what I learned, another thing I learned from Wall Street is we are competing against the best, the smartest guys on the planet. Okay. We are competing against scientists. We are competing against millionaires. We are competing against billionaires. We are competing against people that are very good at math, right? We are competing against veterans. Okay. So you have to understand we don't have an edge at all. Okay. The only edge we have is to follow them. It's to follow the major trend. Okay. Right now, this year, the major trend is down. We can't do nothing about that. Okay. We could complain. Yes, we can complain about that. But other than that, we can't do nothing about it. So as a professional, I know that. I understand that. I have to accept that. And not only I accept that, I actually know how to profit from that. Okay. You have to understand that the rich that control this market is 100 steps ahead of you. Okay. Probably even more steps ahead of you. Okay. They have all the data on us. They have all the data on us. This is what I learned from the guys from Wall Street. Okay. They have all the data on us. Okay. They know what price we bought at. They know what coin we bought, where we put our stop loss at. Okay. They know how much we're risking. They know everything about us. They know how we breathe. They know what makes us sad. They know how to play with our emotions, right? They know everything about us. They have the data right in front of their eyes. So they can create these false up moves, right? Because you saw back in February, we went up, right? And then we went right back down. Okay. They know how to play with our emotions. We went up, we went right back down. Okay. Now they created this nice little inverse head and shoulders, right? They had this triple bottom. Everybody on YouTube and in the crypto space was talking about this triple bottom. Everybody, right? Everybody got happy. Okay. We went up and we had crazy good news on an up move. And guess what, guys? We went right back down. Okay. So if me personally, if I listen to the news and I listen to all these YouTubers, I wouldn't be able to take a short right here and make money. Okay. So if I listen to everybody, listen to the news, because we had a lot of good news, guys, and everybody's saying, guys, we're going to 11K. I actually took a short right here because we was at a key level. If you notice this, right, we was at a nice little key level right here. Okay, this nice triangle, we was at a key level. Got a nice little signal on a daily chart. I took a short right here, and I wrote this baby back down, okay, because I knew that they was going to stop out most likely these people that went long right here. Because you have to understand, the market loves to stop you out. Okay, like I told you guys, they are 100 steps ahead of us. They know everything about us. Okay. So you have to understand that they control the big dogs. They control the news, right? They manipulate the news. They manipulate the price. They have a lot of connections. Okay. If they want a good story to come out on the news, they just call their buddy. Hey, Bobby. Okay, can you print out this good news story about us? I'll pay you later. Okay. They pay these guys under the table. So you have to understand we're playing a game that is really, really designed for us to lose. But in order for us to win, we have to understand how to play this game. We have to understand how it works, and we can't go against these guys because they have too much money. Okay, they have too much money to go against these guys. So the way I trade, I don't really care about the news too much. I just look at the patterns. Okay, because you have to understand when news come out, you're late. You're late. Okay, you're late because the big dogs already know the news before it come out. Okay, so I just focus on the patterns that's on the charts because the charts are the numbers. The numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Okay, so that's why I focus on the numbers. And another thing that I learned from the Wall Street guys is you have to treat this like a business. You can't treat it like a video game. This is, you have to learn about your industry, guys. You have to, because people, they lose money left and right. Okay. You have to have a step-by-step system that tells you when to get in, when to get out, things like that. Okay. Because if you don't, you just going to do things randomly. Okay. And when you do that, you're going to get random results. Okay. A system allows you to repeat the same result over and over and over again. Okay. So do we have any questions?
Okay, I'm going to open up the questions in just a minute. Let me just type reply to this one question here. Ben, if you want to share your screen again, you can.
Okay. Just see if you can actually see if you have any questions in the chat box. Maybe one or two or something like that.
Yeah,
maybe one or two.
Any other questions, guys? What about some kind of holding? What about some hand holding on our first trades? Well, yeah, guys, the video course takes you step by step over the shoulder and shows you.
Yes.
And the thing is,
very step by step.
This thing is as well, guys, as Ben says, you can actually start with a demo account. You can follow the videos, right? And you can start with a demo account, which means you're not trading with real money. You're demoing the application and you're playing with pretend money. So you can actually test this out, see how you do, see how it all works, and learn without even using any real money. Now, you can't do that in any other market, only this, as Ben has said. So that was one of the questions there, Ben. How about some kind of hand holding on our first trade?
Okay. All right. So I'm about to wrap things up, but before I definitely go, I want to let you guys know, no one knows the bottom. So stop trying to predict the bottom. These YouTubers out here, they've been trying to predict the bottom ever since January. Predicting the bottom is a very, very, very dangerous thing. Okay. You can lose your whole bank account doing that. Okay, guys. Your money could be stuck for another 4 or 5 years, and any type of emergency could pop up, and you don't have no money to, take care of that emergency. So, guys, most of these YouTubers out here, they don't do this full time. I can tell. You know why I can tell? Because they don't know how to make money in this current market. Okay, they telling you the same. They telling you to use the same strategy that they used last year. Everybody could have made money last year. Everybody was a genius last year. Okay. But I can tell the real from the fake, because now they don't know how to make money. They just, oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on. Okay. So guys, you have to understand, if you want to be a professional, you have to understand how the market works. You have to understand how to make money when the market goes up and down. Most people in the crypto world don't know how to do that right now. But today you have that opportunity to change that. Okay. This product is friendly for people that are beginners. And if you have a 9-to-5, if you work, you can still make this work out. Okay. Because we're dealing with the daily chart and we're dealing with the 4-hour chart. So if you're still at a job, you can still make this work, because you can set it and forget it. Okay. I have students that are working a 9-to-5 and go to school, and they're still making money from this market. Okay. So you don't have to be in front of your screen all day. And guys, you have to understand that there's a lot of money out here to be made. Okay. I get a lot of emails from people saying, "Hey, Ben, you changed my life. Now I know how to read the markets now. I know how to make money instead of losing money. Now I know how to make money." Okay. So some people think it's too late to make money because they lost a lot of money. But I'm here to tell you it's never too late. In my market, when I first started out, I lost 85,000, guys, over 85,000. I could have gave up and say, you know what, I'm done. But I didn't give up. Okay. This is why I have the ability to make money from home, or if I want to travel, go around the world, I could still make money from my laptop because I didn't give up. Okay.
Hey guys,
So
so Ben has been doing this. Ron just asked me, Ben, how long have I been trading, Dan? So I've been trading. I mean, Ben has been doing this for over 10 years, guys, on other markets. So he's a complete professional. This is what he does full time. This is how he makes his money every day. But to answer your question, Ron, how long have I been trading myself? Trading rather. I've only been involved in the crypto space for about 18 months to 2 years. And I've only been involved in trading crypto probably for the last 6 to 8 months. But I was only trading, of watching people's YouTube videos, things like that, trying to learn myself. And that's not what Ben is teaching you here, guys, because what I was able to do, I only got Ben's course, and I only learned this stuff from Ben back about 5 weeks ago. And like I say, within 2 hours of watching the videos, I was able to make profit. And I really had no idea how to read these signals on the charts before. I mean, I've seen these guys on YouTube telling you how to read, read the MACD and the RSI, and it doesn't work, guys. It's lagging, and it's a very hit and miss. But what Ben is showing us, it flat out works. And if you follow Ben's advice, guys, I was able to make profit within a couple of hours of watching the videos. And I had no idea 5 or 6 weeks ago, I was trading completely the wrong methods, and I had no idea what I was doing really. I was making some profits, but losing some. But this video course, guys, yeah. So Ron, to answer your question, I've only been trading really for a few months, and like I say, I was using the wrong methods before. But Ben's course, you say you're completely new to this stuff, and you want to make sure that this program truly can learn and pick up with no experience. So absolutely yes. I have no
yes,
idea how to read the charts in the way that Ben has showed me 5 weeks ago. And in fact, if you showed me these charts that Ben has shown me now, with all these lines and flags and marks on, I would have been completely, my mind would have been completely boggled. I'd have no idea what's going on. But Ben makes it really simple, guys, in the course. He takes you step by step through each process, shows you these different flags, these different signals you can follow, or not signals. What would you call them, Ben?
setups.
Setups, yeah, different setups, and exactly how to find the right setup, when to exit the market, when to enter the market, when to exit the market, where to take your profits. He goes through everything, and you can literally learn everything you need to know in 2 or 3 hours. I would recommend that you go over and watch the course again and again and make sure that you fully understand. But you could get started within 2 or 3 hours of purchasing this course, guys, and you can also start with a demo account, so you're not risking any money. And so Ben is a close friend of mine, guys, or a business colleague of mine. We're friends and business colleagues. So that is how I know Ben. Somebody had asked me how I know Ben.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yes.
Ben was kind enough, or I was fortunate enough to speak to Ben about this back, like I say, about 5 or 6 weeks ago, and he actually showed me what he was doing, and I was just blown away, because back that time, about 5 or 6 weeks ago, Ben actually showed me one of the shorts he made, where he made $15,000 in the space of a few days on one short. I mean, that just blew my mind when I saw that, because Bitcoin was going down at that time, and everybody else was crying, that their profits, their portfolios are dropping, everybody was losing money. And here's this guy. I mean, I had no idea of what short in the market was. I'd heard about it, but I had no idea how to do it, where to go to do it, or what steps to take and how to learn about it. So Ben showed me that, and I was just blown away at the fact that you can make $15,000 in a short space of time while the market is going down. But not only that, guys, it works when the market's going up as well. So this course that Ben is giving you allows you to, to profit from any market. It doesn't matter whether it's going up or down. The principles are the same, and Ben shows you both of those in 2 separate sections of his video. So another quick question here. Is this an intraday or intraday of swing trading, or both?
It's swing trading. Okay.
So yeah, this is swing trading, guys. So Ben,
Yes, it's swing trading. So you're basically using the daily chart and the 4 hour chart. And I made it very simple because I know most of my students is basically still working. Okay. So a lot of people don't have time to look at the charts because they're at work. So it's about swing trading. So you either sometimes people hold they trade for a day or two, or you can hold it for a week or two. Okay. Depending on how much money you want. But at the same time, you don't have to stay in front of your computer all day. Okay, so yes, it's definitely swing trading.
cool.
Okay,
Okay, so if we've got any more
so
questions, guys, we're about to wrap this up. So if you've got any more
yes,
questions, quickly.
before we wrap it up, let me say a couple more things.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So if you want to buy and hold, fine, guys. You have to understand. I'm not telling you not to buy and hold. You can buy and hold. That's fine. Okay. What I'm saying is you can have another strategy on the side that allows you to generate monthly income. Okay. Imagine how much money you could have made this year alone playing these swings. Instead of buying these dips, imagine how much money you could have made. Okay. So you have to understand that you're leaving money on the table because this year is a swing trading year. Okay. And the people that bought my course, my students, they bought it some, in the following week or sometimes a couple of days, they are actually making money from my strategy. Okay. So anybody can do this. I actually have female students that are from the crypto world making money from my course. Okay. And I have people that just started cryptocurrencies this year and they never heard about shorting. They never heard about nothing. They never even made a trade in their life. And all of a sudden they making money the following week. Okay. You just have to follow the steps step by step, and you can actually make things happen. Okay. Imagine where you can be a week from now, or even 2 weeks from now, or even a month from now, if you follow things step by step. You have tons of people getting amazing results. And I'm hoping that, your guys are going to be one of them because I'm excited. And I'll definitely love to hear, your story and how this program actually changed your life. Actually, let me show you some screenshots that my students sent me. Okay, so let me show you. Let me see here.
Okay, so while you're taking out those screenshots, Ben, Ron just asked me, can I just trade for an hour a day? I want to be in and out and not hold any positions. Is this possible?
So you said what? If you can you see that screen share that I have anyway?
Yeah, I can see that.
What do you see right now?
You've got a mobile app there with some profits on, yeah?
Okay. I didn't know. He said, do you want to trade what, an hour?
Yeah, well, what I think Ron is asking, he says he wants to be in and out of a trade in an hour. So, Ron, the market moves pretty fast. So if you take these setups, which Ben shows you, if they're high quality setups, if the market is moving very fast, it usually takes a fast up or down turn. So you can actually make profits in an hour. Yeah, I mean, like I showed you on my app, it's over $100 now since the morning. It's it's not even 9 o'clock here in the morning, guys. And my one account, which I started with $60, is now over $476 into profit. So over $100 of that has been in the last 2 hours. So you can do that, but you can also set up your take profits and your stop losses and just leave it running. I mean, once you've set it up and you've got your take profit in place and your stop loss in place, you don't have to sit in front of the PC for an hour or a day. You can just leave it and come back later and, check your profit.
Yeah. So right now what you have in front of you is one of my students basically showed me a screenshot. He started off with $100 and he made $92. So basically he doubled account in one day. Okay. And like I said before, you don't have to you don't have to fund your account with a lot of money. So this is what I love about this, because you don't have to go all in a lot. Okay. You can test this out with just a little bit of money, and you actually can make decent money with a tiny bit. Just like Dan said, he funded his account with $68 and now he's up like close to 300. I mean, actually close to 400 right now. So, this is a student of mine. within a day. Basically made $92.87. Okay, let me show you another one. Okay, let me show you another one right now.
And Bill says, so do you follow specific pairs? So Bill, the beauty of this is it works with any cryptocurrency, and it can be Bitcoin against another cryptocurrency. It can be Bitcoin against US dollar. It can be XRP US dollar. You could do it with Bitcoin, you can do it with Litecoin. You can do it with any cryptocurrency. This works for any coin.
This is another student of mine. He made $297.75. He made this within like 3 days. Okay. I'm gonna show you another student of mine.
Yeah, so this is.
And I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that?
Yeah, what Ben is showing you guys, this is the exact same screen application, the MetaTrader using the JAFX, exactly the same as I'm showing you right now. And mine, as I said, is up. Just this small account is up $400 in 48 hours. But I've had other accounts as well, thousands of dollars. I only opened this one for the purpose of this Zoom call less than 2 days ago. Okay, guys.
Okay, so this screen share is my top student. He made $21,000, okay, and $252.32, and he did that in like a week and a half. Okay, I don't know any bank, I don't know any school, I don't know nothing that will give you $21,000 and $252.32 in a week and a half. Okay, he's my top student, and actually, he's a kind man, because he told me, he sent me over some Bitcoin, and he told me that he wanted to buy some courses for other people. He said you can give them away for free because I want to give back to the community, because I want to show my appreciation. So he was very excited that he made this much, and he basically bought a couple of courses for other people. But he's my top student. He made $21,252.32. Okay, I'm gonna show you one more. And because I can go on and on, but I'm gonna show you one more.
Ben, do you know how much he actually started with there? Ron is asking how much did he start with? Have you any idea?
Probably he started with either 10 grand, I believe. Either 10 or 15 grand.
Well, the thing is, guys, also, is it depends on what volume you can start with, as little or as much as you want, but it depends on the volume you enter.
Exactly.
I mean, you can risk as little or as much as you want. Guys, even with just leveraging a couple of $100s, you can still make thousands if you put the volume up and you're willing to invest or take a risk with that full investment. Then you can still make thousands of dollars with just a couple of $100s to start with.
Okay. So even though that guy was my top student, this guy right here, I'm very proud of him, even actually more than my top student, because he took $86, right? He was brand new. He lost a lot of money from the market. Okay. He took $86, guys, $86. And within a week, he turned that $86 into $783.97. Okay. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. And this is what Dan is trying to tell you, that you don't need a lot of money to make a decent amount. Okay. He basically, 6 times his money, 6 times his account, less than a week. Okay. So this is the results that my students are getting. I can go on and on, but it's going to be too long for this webinar. But, I'm here to tell you guys that, this market, this course is very, very good, and it's the best course on the crypto market, period, hands down, because it will show you how to become a professional. Okay. A professional basically knows how to make money, whether the market is going up or whether the market is going down. Okay. And my course will show you both ways. It's not just about shorting. Of course, today we was talking about shorting because right now the market is going down. But my course is not about shorting, guys. It's about showing you how to become a professional. Okay. This is what I do full time. So I want you guys to be able to do this full time, and eventually get rid of your job, because I know some of you guys just hate your job. Okay. So I want to give you guys that opportunity. Okay. But in order to get that opportunity, you have to operate like a professional. Okay. And most people on this YouTube, they don't understand this. All they're doing is buying dips and they losing money. Okay, a professional, he protects his money, he take care his money, and he makes money whether the market going up or down. Okay, I barely graduated from high school, guys. So if I can do this, you can do this too. Okay, I want you guys to win. I want you guys to make money. I don't want you guys to suffer anymore. You know, stop losing your hard-earned money because you worked hard for that money. I want you guys to start making money. Okay, I can easily sell this product for $2,000 easily. Okay, but you know, I'm going to sell it today, like Dan said, for a measly $197. Okay, if you go to college right now, you have to pay thousands of dollars every single year. Some people pay $15,000 to $20,000 a year to go to college, and when they graduate from college, probably it's going to be hard for them to find a job. Okay, so this 197 is a bargain today.
You cannot find this anywhere else. You're watching YouTube videos trying to pick up little snippets of information here and there. They don't know what they're talking about, and you're losing money along the way. I've not seen this kind of information anywhere else online, and you can't get this anywhere else online. You can only get it from myself or Ben right now for less than $200, and other people simply don't have access to this information, guys. This is pure gold. Like I say, guys, I'd have no problem at all paying $5,000 for this now that I've seen what I get and seen what I can make from this.
Yes, definitely. So, you know, you saw my students making money. So why not you? You know, I know you can do it. You know, you can do it too. So, you know, let's do it together, guys. Let's do it together. You know, the stuff that I showed you today, you can definitely make money with that, the information I gave you guys, but it's only 2% of, you know, of the course. You know, get the rest of the 98%. Go grab the course today, you know, and stop suffering and start to make money and become a professional. So eventually, you know, one day, guys, you can actually quit your job. So I know you can do it. You know you can do it. So guys, let's do this together. And, you know, thanks, Dan, for having me here. I appreciate it.
Thanks for joining us, Ben. It's been an absolute honor and some real golden nuggets of information you've already given us there. I mean, guys, you want to get this course. Ron is just asking me, I like the course. I just need to make sure I can get some help in my first few trades. Maybe, Dan, I can speak to you later on this. So, yes, Ron, you can speak to me later. Private message me on Facebook. I'll help you out as much as I can. But, Ron, honestly, this course, Ben, there's over 25 videos, I think, in each section of the course, and there's 2 sections. And Ben actually goes from start to finish through everything you need to learn first before you even go into the trade. Then he shows you how you can use a demo account so you're not even risking any real money. Then he shows you how you can start with funding the account with as little as $50. So, you know, it's really a no-brainer. You just follow the videos step by step. But yeah, if you have any problems at all, you can message me. And what I will also do, Ben, I've mentioned to you and I've told the people in the chat here, I'm going to start a Facebook group for the people who buy your course with me and you today. And it's going to be a private, closed Facebook group only for the people who purchase the course. So maybe if they do have any questions that I can get back to you, Ben, and perhaps you can give me an answer and I can post in that Facebook group for them at a later date. Because a lot of people they're asking for kind of one-on-one consultations. But guys, please remember that Ben actually charges several hundreds and thousands of dollars for his email consultations and live one-on-one consultations. So what he's done here is put everything into a concise video course for you for less than a couple of $100. So there really should be everything you need to know inside of that course, guys. But if you do have questions, then I'll try to get Ben to answer me privately, and I'll post them in the Facebook group for you, of course, by all means. So again, thanks for joining us, Ben. Thanks for explaining everything. Awesome to talk to you today and to hear all this. I hope you found some value in this, guys. So go grab that course now. We're going to be wrapping this up now in the next couple of seconds. Do we have any final questions? Please just post in the chat box as quick as you can. Ron says, thanks, Ben. Thanks, Dan. So cheers, Ron. Hope you got some value.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, everybody. Definitely.
Go grab that course, Ron. You won't regret it. You can message me on Facebook anytime, and I'll even go through the course with you if need be. Anybody else, you want to message me on Facebook privately, you want more details or more info, I'm happy to do that. Okay, so thanks again, Ben. I shall speak to you soon. Thanks for joining us. Awesome information.
Okay, no problem. You know, a lot of my students email me and say, hey, my gosh, I know what's going on now. Okay, so that's all I want to say. You know, once you educate yourself, you're going to actually know what's going on. Okay, so guys, just get it. It's trust me, it's the best thing. One of the best investments you're gonna make in your entire life.
Okay, so we're going to close this up. Thanks, Ben. It's been awesome as always, and I'll speak to you soon.
Okay, no problem.